Hello, welcome to our first class of the beginner series. So, as you may imagine, this will be a very fundamental class for you to understand some principles of the asana practice, and we're going to work on these basic elements that it's very helpful on the long term. So, first thing to keep in mind is that now in this very beginning, the more important is how you behave inside the posture, how you give yourself time to understand what is going on inside you in the energetic level, to work more on the feeling field than the thinking. And the more subtle, the more sharp becomes your feeling faculty, and less busy becomes your thinking faculty, more you can go deeper inside the posture and understand your own body. So it's something about body awareness, body intelligence, and this feeling faculty, sharpening this feeling faculty, so you can understand better your limits and you can easily know when it's time to go deeper, when it's time to stay, and also have a bigger picture of how your mind behaves in each posture. Okay, so this is a class that you can do over and over again and will be very helpful on this beginning of this beautiful journey that is the path of yoga. Okay, so we're going to start sitting here. Just close your eyes. Try to bring your spine to the center over your sitting bones. Take 2 or 3 deep inhalations, long exhalations. Observe how you can use exhalations to relax more the shoulders, the face muscles. And how you can use the inhalation to bring more focus, to concentrate more your mind. So bring your hands together in front of your chest. If you have any intention to put on this practice today, you can just let this come to your mind. And you can follow me on Om mantra if you feel like. So inhale Om. Exhale Om. Inhale there, slowly open your eyes, exhale down, lower your arms, bring your hands beside your body, palms down, inhale, lift arms, bring your hands together over your head, you can interlace your finger, leaving the pointing fingers and the thumbs out, and start to pulling yourself up and sending your shoulders down. Parvatasana, and try to create space in your spine between each vertebra. Relax the face muscles, relax the shoulders, the neck, and breathe there 5 times, prolonging, extending the time duration of your inhalations and exhalations. Every time you feel you have more space, you can go higher with the top of the head, Move weight to your sitting bones so you feel the bones supporting your spine in the floor. Relax the legs. Let's take one deep and last breath here. And then exhale. Bring your arms down. Bring your left hand to your right thigh and your right hand behind you. Inhale, keep your spine long. Exhale, twist. So your left hand is pulling a little bit your leg, your right leg resists, and your right hand is pushing the floor down and to the left, helping you to twist. In the inhalations, you try to bring your spine more long and vertical. Push your chest up and forward. And exhalation, if you have space, you twist more. So you can always close your eyes in order to sharpen the feeling for putting. Then inhale, spine long. Exhale, relax and come back to the center. And let's do the other side. So your right hand in the outer left thigh. Inhale, keep your spine long. Exhale, twist. Use your arms to help you to twist. Try to keep weight in both sitting bones equally. So there's this tendency of the right sitting bone come up, maybe lose contact with the floor. So you bring more weight there. And do that in a very easy, soft, gentle, relaxed way. So don't create tension inside the posture. Actually, there's a very small effort that you need to hold in these twisting poses. The sitting twisting pose. Inhale, spine long. Exhale, relax and come back to the center. Let's bring your hands down and find our way to go to the floor support. So your knees are in the same distance of your hips and under the hip line. And your hands are more or less in the same distance of your shoulders and more or less below under the shoulders. And just to warm up a little bit the wrists, try to draw big circles around your hands with your shoulders. So it's like the shade of your shoulders around the wrists, the fingers. And you can see the very tip of the fingers becomes more white when there's weight there. So try to feel the weight coming to the fingertips. And you can also see that. One side to another. The hips may follow. And now, with the palms of hands very spread, with whole palms of hand down, very plain surface, you can inhale and look a little bit up, twist the pelvis a little bit back, send your sternum, the center of your chest, forward and up, with the neck long. But don't twist the pelvis to the end, so you always leave some space, bringing the pubic bone a little bit forward, in order to protect your lumbar spine. So here, if you go too extreme, you start to compressing the backside of your vertebrae, especially in the lumbar area, the lower back area, which is not the very good way to do it. And then when you exhale, you round your spine back and up, drop the head. Don't overextend your elbows, so keep the elbows a little bit bending. And bring the pubic bone forward. Relax the neck, relax the face. Inhale, bend a little bit the elbows. Again, push your chest forward. And rotate the pelvis back with the neck long. And you can look up between eyebrows. Brahmadi Drishti. Drishti means the the position you put your eyes, where you're looking at. Exhale, round your spine up. Relax the neck and the face. So you push the floor and you move pubic bone forward. Then come back to the center, inhale. You're gonna sit in the heels. So if you don't have space to sit in the heels, you can use a block under your sitting bones. If it creates pressure on your knees too, you can open space between the legs and bring your forehead down. Preparing your body, stretching your spine, preparing your body for the forward bending and back bendings. If you can, you move your pubic bone a little bit up and close a little bit your lower ribs. So you bring the lower floating ribs a little bit in and feel how that helps you to straighten your spine. And again, come to your four. Put your toes down and try to lift your hips higher. Push the floor with the hands and relax the neck. So down dog seems to be very simple, but it can be very complex. So when you have not much flexibility, the hamstrings, we cannot straighten the legs. That's not a problem because you can bend your knees. So in order to straighten your spine, the spine is more important than the legs to become firmly long. So if you straighten your legs and then you feel that you're concave in your spine or compressing shoulders against the ears or the neck, you bend more the knees. You push the floor so you lift more the sitting bones and your shoulders go out, away from to the sides. So you create space in the neck. You can look to your feet, to your legs, and drop the head, relax the neck. Okay. And we're gonna walk to the hands. And with your feet close to each other, drop the head again in a forward bending, standing forward bending. So when you do forward bending, the good attitude in mind is surrendering and submission. So Manasrati is dasya, is also related to serve, is humble posture, so humbleness. So relax the face, surrender to the gravity, and a little bit of some physical actions that you may try to develop here in the forward bend knees. So in order to don't roll your spine too much, you try to start to creating space in the front side of your upper body. So between the chest and the navel, if you want, you can use your hands to find these points. You try to create distance between the navel. So if you're using a t-shirt, you can try to stretch the front side of your t-shirt. Okay. Create space here. So you open your upper body in the front side. You can bend the knees as much as you need to create this long line in the front side of your body. Don't tense the neck and the shoulders. And again, keeping this front side long, just drop your arms. You can hold your other elbow. Relax more the neck. You can bring weight forward to your toes. And those who have space can push the thighs back, longing more the legs, without losing that action of longing the front side. of your upper body. Then bring your hands in the hips. Inhale, come up. Standing. Exhale, drop the arms, relax the face. Inhale, lift arms, interlace your finger, some side bendings. And then exhale, fold to the right. So we are folding to the right, so your hips are going a little bit to the left. Not extremely to the left, just a little bit, just to open space. You can relax your face. If you want, you can close your eyes. And try to keep both sides long, both sides of your upper body long. So instead of arching too much to the right and compress the right side, you try to stretch a little bit, to lengthen the right side. Physically we are stretching both sides, but energetically we are lengthening more the right side and shortening the left one. So in the side bendings, Manasrati, the mental attitude, is equality, is of equality. So you try to create this equality in both sides, equality of the distribution of the weight in your feet, and also in your relation to yourself. Then interlace the finger the other way, so you change position of the fingers. Inhale, push your hands up with shoulders down and relax it. And then exhale, fold to the left. So your hips are going a little bit to the right. And again, work on the quality of both side lines. So the side lines is this lines beside your upper body. If you want, you can close your eyes again. Try to feel how the weight is distributing in both your feet. Maybe if you feel that you're arching back spine, you can close a little bit more the floating ribs. If you feel that you're arching forward, that you're falling forward, you can bring your right side back. Always try to resist the tendency of drop yourself without awareness, doing something that is just this tendency that may be not the very decision that you take to do. Again, come up, inhale. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale. Look forward. Exhale, bring your hands in front of your chest. Pranams. And we'll do a little bit of back bending. So if your lumbar spine has some kind of discomfort, or you feel pain on your lumbar spine, naturally, you use your hands to support your lumbar spine, your lower back. Okay? If not, you can keep your hands in front of your chest. So you're going to move the pelvis forward and bring the pubic bone up. And same time, move the chest forward and up and close a little bit lower ribs. Very small back bending, but supporting the weight in the abdominal muscles. When you push your chest up, you can feel that you take weight out of the lumbar spine. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, open chest, forward and up. Again, lengthening the front side of your upper body. Bring your hands down. You can bend the knees as much as you need to give good support on your hands, and then step back with both feet. Put your knees in the floor and then bend your elbows back. So here, there's important things also for you to do. you're not bending your elbows to the sides, compressing. You can see the skin, you're compressing the right side, the outer wrist. So you rotate the upper arm out. This is something important for you to know in the future. How does your arms can rotate without moving the hands? It's very subtle, this transfer of weight that happens when you rotate the upper arm. So your elbows are not pointing out, your elbows are pointing more to back. Okay, and at the same time, when you do that, your inner hands tendency is to come up. So you are, at the same time, you push your inner hands down. So your whole palms of hands are in the floor. Okay, so you bend the elbows back, push your inner hands down, and bring the chest and the chin to the floor. And stay here for a bit. This is Ashtanga Namaskar, which means 8 supports salutation. So it's kind of salutation, it's Namaskara Sanatu. Relax the face. So here you have a little bit of back bending on your lower spine. There's no much effort needed to stay. And you also open your chest. And you also open your shoulders. You can rotate your shoulders a little bit forward. Bring your hands a little bit back. See how it feels. Or you can rotate the shoulders very little back and do some more intense back bending. Bring your shoulder blades closer to each other. Okay. Then rotate your shoulders forward again and start to go forward. Bring in your lower abs and pubic bone down. Relax the feet and don't push the hands down too hard. Just the minimum to lift the upper body, the upper back, the shoulders. And you can start looking up without collapsing too much your neck, keeping the neck long. So you look up between eyebrows. Again, Brahmadi Drishti, that looking between the eyebrows, with face relaxed. So this is some fundamental back bending. This is the Cobra, Bhujangasana. Okay, so you push your inner hands down, so you're not cupping your hands, not concaving, bringing the whole palms of hands down. And the sternum is going forward, so the center of your chest is going forward and a little bit up. In order to not compress too much your lumbar spine, you again try to move your pubic bone to the navel and close a little bit lower ribs. Okay. Then exhale, relax, and again sit in your heels. Bending your knees and bringing your forehead down. If your forehead don't touch the floor, you can use your hands. Or if you need more, you can use the block. Or some pillow cushion. And if you don't have space also to sit comfortably, you can also use some block. Okay. So the more support you have in your forehead, more easy it becomes to relax the shoulders. And you can bring your hands back close to the feet to drop more the shoulders. So this is Balasana, that people call the child pose. And see how you feel. So Balasana is a relaxing pose. And you can do that anytime on your practicing, when you're doing your practice. But you can also do that during the day, when you want to release some discomfort on your spine, on your shoulders, neck. It's a very restorative pose. And also is a forward bending that you can surrender. You can salutate, you can putting yourself in this humble position, showing respect, showing devotion, and more than showing, bring that to inside. Okay? So again, move your hands forward with arms long, look to the hands forward. Let's put the toes down and come back to the down dog. Some few more things about the down dog. So you know already how to rotate your arms out and try to point your elbows back. And you know that you must bring weight in the inner hands when you do that in order to don't cup your hands. So you keep the whole palms down. Here you drop the head. Relax more the neck and the face muscles. Bend the knee as much as you need to feel your spine long. Some people don't touch the heels down in the floor, and some people need to really bend the knees to have the spine long. Okay? So it has a straight relation to the flexibility you have in your hamstrings, the back side of your legs. Okay? So don't worry about that. The space will be opening every day a little bit more. But take care of your spine. Keep it long. Relax the face and the neck so you don't create more tension in the neck area. We all have tension in the neck, in the trapezium, in the upper back. So you can relieve that. You can release that here. And there's an action of the hands pushing the floor down, so you lift more the hips and move it more back. Okay. Without tension the shoulders and upper back. And again, every time you feel you need to rest, you just put your knee down and sit on your heels and bring your forehead down. Okay? Balasana, the child pose. And then we're gonna sit. So cross your chins and straight your legs forward. We're gonna do forward bend is seated. Okay. So here, to keep your spine long in the center, you maybe need to bend your knees. Again, you bend the knees as much as you need to keep your spine long. And also to touch the toes. So for some people, especially in the beginning, it's impossible to bring your hands to the toes. So you bend the knees. Okay? And you grab your toes, big toes. And then you try to straighten the front side of your body. Again, we do forward bending and try to keep this distance long between the sternum and the navel. Lengthen the front side of your t-shirt. And then in the exhalation, so inhale, you bend your elbows down and drop your head forward. So this is the beginning of the Paschimottanasana, the forward bending. Those who have space can straighten more their knees, drop more the head. You can move your head from side to side, relaxing more the neck and the shoulders. You can bend your elbows with very relaxed shoulders and neck. You don't need to do much effort in the arms. And again, focus on moving your chest forward to your feet. So use a little bit of the time to see that, to feel that. How can I move my chest to my feet? And how does it feel in my lower back and front side of my upper body? How can I relax more the shoulders and the neck here? And how can I find a comfortable space in my mind to just surrender to remain here, to keep myself here without doing anything, just observing. So one of the definitions of the concepts of asana, of posture, in a more traditional texts as we have access of millennia of this concept is that asanas is stable and comfortable. So you try to find stability, so you don't need to stay moving, adjusting yourself. You adjust as much as you need in the beginning, but then you find a place that you can stay and hold the posture. And also comfortable, that means that you're not struggling. You're not tensing yourself to achieve anything, you're just staying. Sometimes you feel the stretching in the back of the legs, or in the upper body, or in the lower back. But you also can stay there, because it's not harming you, it's not injuring you, it's just stretching. Maybe a bit discomfort in the beginning, but it's something that you can deal, you can handle, you can hold. So again, 2 more deep inhalations and deep exhalations. If possible, longer exhalations than the inhalation. So you exhale slow and long. And you prepare yourself to come back. So you look forward and up. Try to create a long line in your spine. And then you exhale, you release the feet. Bring your hands beside your hips down. Your toes are pointing up. Front thighs are pointing up. Your spine is long. Okay. And then you put the sole of the feet down. Feet a little bit wide, same distance of your hips. Move your hands a little bit back with fingers pointing forward and lift the hip. So here we're working on your core muscles, abdominal muscles, and also we're doing the counter pose of the forward bending, opening space in the front side of your vertebrae. So after doing long forward bendings or intense forward bendings, it's good to come to this position. This Ardha Purvottanasana. So it's half posture. Ardha means half. Okay, so you don't overextend your elbow to keep it micro-bended, and you open space in your shoulders, pushing your sternum up, but especially the hips, the pelvis up. You don't drop your head back. You keep your spine long, in the same direction of your neck and spine aligned. Okay? Inhale there, and exhale, come back. Sit. Cross your chins and bring your weight again to the sitting bones. So here, other thing that happens a lot when people are not very flexible in the beginning is that your knees are high to the floor and higher than your hips. So this is not a very healthy position to stay. So what we can do is use a block, cushion or pillow. How many you need? So sometimes it's one block that helps your knees to become lower or at least at the same level of your hips. Sometimes you need 2 blocks. Sometimes people will use 2 blocks and still stay with knees high. So you use as much as you need so you can cross your legs and drop the knees lower than your hips and see this more comfortable, maybe comfortable for you. Okay? So here, I will use one block. Try to relax completely the legs. Keep your spine long over your sitting bones. Relax your face and close your eyes. So keep your breath passive. Your breath is passive. You're not controlling. You give up the control and let the breath happen passively, organically, naturally, spontaneous. And you observe. So your attention is passive attention. You're receiving information of your environment, but you're not looking for it, you're not searching anything, you just receive whatever comes. And your active attention is on your breath as you are observer. So you actively bring your attention back to your breath anytime you distract. Without any bad feelings, you just bring the attention back. You don't become angry or frustrated because you have some distraction. You just move the attention back to the nose, back to the breath coming in and going out. Keep your eyes closed and keep your breath passive and keep your attention on your nose, on your breath coming in and going out. Inhalations and exhalations. And I will still tell you some words about this posture, which is Siddhasana, the sitting meditation pose. One of my first teachers said that this is the most advanced posture in yoga. And you can practice only this posture when you're very advanced practitioner, because it's very complete and is directed to the most important work that you do in your yoga journey, that is the inner journey, when every aspect of your mind, of your behaving patterns, of your personality may show up. And you don't have to do anything about it. So you don't react to anything that happens inside. You just observe. Doesn't matter how intense, how strong may something show up in this position. You try not to react, you just observe. And when you don't react in the same way you usually do. You create a space and an opportunity to observe your patterns of reaction to, and maybe change it in the long term, in the long run. So now you're going to breathe actively 3 times with long inhalations and long exhalations, just to finish our practice, to find some conclusion, which not mentally, just energetically. So inhale long, fulfill your lungs, and slowly exhale until you empty your lungs. Use the exhalation to relax more the shoulders and the face muscles. And still with close your eyes, after your next exhalation, you bring your hands together in front of your chest. And we can follow the own mantra. You can follow me on the own mantra if you want. Inhale long. Bring your hands together in front of your forehead. Thank you for watching this video, for following this class, and for starting your yoga journey. This is a very special work that the world is needing now, and we're glad to help you, to have you here. Thank you very much. Namaste. So, what we did today? We did very fundamental, very basic things, but trying to create more attention and awareness on these simple things. And many simple things can become a complex thing. So try to keep moving your attention inwards in each posture, in each class you're doing here, from now to the end. There's no end, there's no finish. It's all the process in between that are more important than any results that you may achieve or not. So enjoy your journey. Enjoy each step that you give in this path. Don't worry about results, about benefits, about any end, any goal that you may look forward in the finish. So you enjoy the landscape of this journey. And if you have any questions, doubts, or anything that you want to share as feedback, leave a comment, send it to us. We will be very glad to help you with these questions too. Okay? Thanks for watching once again. Have a beautiful time. Namaste.